We start the series off with our protagonist on the dribble, and he gets himself a nice nutmeg, and we can already see that this man is tapping into the vault for this goal, because this nigga gets himself some nice step overs to pass the second defender, and he's done all the hard work. All that's left for this nigga to do is shoot! But this nigga passes, oh my god, bro, he passes over to the most incompetent nigga I've ever seen on a football pitch, bro. And it leads to a counter-attack from the opposition where their main striker ends his entire team's football career. GG. YouTube! It's your boy, Popo D. Lush. And this is the first installment of Bookmark Baby, where I talk about the youngest anime out. And you either fit into two categories. You've seen the show, and you need that caffeinated experience, or you've never seen it and it's time for me to put you on. Stick around. Champ in this nation, but he called it Super Saiyan. I'm flexing on these niggas like I'm Broly. Feel like I am Mike or Muhammad. I've been out here heavy hitting, I'm a champion. Let me start this off by saying that this nigga Isagi is the luckiest man on the planet, cause he gets a second chance to live out his dream as a footballer through the Blue Lock project, the ace up Japan's sleeve to foster the #1 striker in the world. And he enters the project with the homie and immediately scouts out the competition and sees nothing but killers, cause these are all the top talents in Japan when it comes to becoming a striker.
A few minutes later.
Now we get to this nigga Ego Jinpachi, right? The person spearheading the Blue Lock operation, and he starts sharing his philosophy with these youngins. Starts talking about Noel Noah, Pele, Eric Cantona, and he's like, bro, from all these real strikers I just said right now, bro, every single one of these motherfuckers wanted to stand out, bro. They would never in their lives leave their fate in another man's hands. So listen here, young niggas, to be a real striker, bro, you have to be a menace. And out of these 300 bitch ass niggas in this room, don't you want to be the one who stands atop all those corpses? A Ronaldo, a Messi. That's how we get into the Blue Lock facility. Jesus Christ, bro. Alright, bro, I'm sold. Let's find out. Let's see. Perfect! Now Ego puts these youngins in a fodder furnace. He's trying to pack up any imposters for the top striker in the world. And they all played this quick game of tag with the football. And basically the rule is, whoever who was hit with the football last at the end of the game is out of Blue Lock. I ain't gonna lie, the streets is rough for these boys. But all we need to keep in mind for this little side quest is, niggas was shooting, niggas was boxing. And you feel me, Isagi got his first taste of Black Air Force energy when he got this nigga Kira sent to the gulag.
Flashback.
Hey yo, bro, ain't you that trash ass nigga my team beat the other day? Hey yo, bro, I can't lie though. The pass you gave that nigga, bro, that pass was nice, bro. Next time assist me, bro, don't shoot. Oh, thank you, Kira. I'm done being a hoe ass nigga. Back in present time, Isagi looks away from the monk. And he's like, nah, I need to run a real nigga's fade. And Bachira points at him and he's like, listen, I couldn't have said it better myself. So how about you pass me that ball? Cause there's a real nigga's fade I've been meaning to catch this entire time. And Isagi's like, what the hell? And this nigga Bachira dribbles towards Kira and he goes in for the shot. He's like, Kira, con. This nigga shoots. And this nigga is like, you know what, not shoot. How about kick then, nigga? And then Kira dodges them bitches. And then Bachira's like, alright. You won't see this shit coming though. And sends a ball into the air, you feel me? And everything's looking sweet. This nigga Kira is smiling, and the ball is even landing towards this nigga Isagi, bruh. It's over for that nigga Bachira, you feel me? But then Kira looks into Isagi's eyes, and he's like, shit. And Isagi's like, listen, you bitch ass nigga, it's time for my dub. Let's get that lick back. Bang! And this nigga Isagi shoots and sends this nigga Kira back to the gulag. GG. And within 5 minutes at Blue Lock, 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, this nigga's already becoming a demon. Disgusting.
The next day.
And after spending a bit of time in the Blue Lock facility, Ego sets us up on our first match ever. Team Z versus Team X, and I won't lie, bro. Team X is looking nice. They look like some, you feel me, some dogs. You feel me? And they have the Michael Jordan of Blue Lock. The nigga with the Mamba mentality, that Jordan philosophy. But he hasn't introduced himself, so let's get straight into the match, you feel me? Now we start off, the teams are fully disorganized. Every single person wants to prove that they are the striker of the team. Right, and everybody's failing, you feel me? We have Kunigami and Raichi fighting for the ball. It's an absolute clusterfuck.
A few moments later.
Alright, now peep game. The strikers are all in a defensive cluster. No one can get the ball. But all of a sudden, one striker decides, no, fuck this, let me take the ball. Takes the ball and goes on a run. Now what's disrespectful is this nigga is talking shit on his run. He's like, hey yo, donkey, bruh. Don't stand in front of my face. Who the fuck you think you is? The main character, nigga? It's Big Barrow. So he goes there, takes a nice rainbow flick over the main character, makes him look like a side piece. That's not all this nigga does. Nah. That's not all this nigga does. This nigga decides, you know what? Fuck your two defenders too, nutmeg. And that's not all he does, bruh. Because he has to disrespect the goalkeeper too, bruh. This nigga was meant to be a striker. Barrow was like, hey my nigga, finesse into the top corner. You wouldn't take that if you were Neuer. This is what I mean, bro. This nigga is him. And then not only does he score that goal, he looks at the opposition and his teammates. He's like, listen, you bitch ass niggas, on this pitch I'm the king. The ball serves me, and so do the rest of you. You understand, donkeys? Now it's time to pull up my receipts, you feel me? Now Barrow out here in the show is getting called the king, right? And people actually stick with that nickname for him. Who else do you know who got given such a godly title as a professional?
Man, what's it like to guard Mike? Yo, Mike? You mean Black Jesus? Like, what the fuck? Oh my God!
Now the team revolves around Barrow, and immediately they spend no time wasting. They get 4 more goals. Like Team Z's defense, no cap, look like how these OnlyFans models coochie's about to be in the next 20 years. I can't lie. Loose as a bitch.
Hype Portugal? Portugal!
Eventually.
But then Bachira and Isagi were like, you know what, bro, fuck this. We might be losing 5-0, but we ain't bitch made, nigga. We still got Black Air Force energy. Fuck what these niggas on. So they decide to go on an attack for themselves, and Bachira and Isagi string up a few passes, and Bachira sends this nigga a beautiful assist, and Isagi's in front of goal, but Barrow just wasn't there to allow it. He just comes out of nowhere. He's like, listen, bro, didn't I tell you you're the side character in this story? So then Isagi unlocks his Byakugan for 5 seconds and peeps that Kunigami's in some free space. So Isagi passes the ball over to Kunigami, and the nigga with the left foot right. At least the team has 1 goal, but my nigga Raichi ain't cool with it. He's like, listen, you pussy, why the fuck you pass the ball? And my nigga Barrow ain't cool with it too. He's like, listen, bruh, you pass the ball in the final third, bruh, you ain't got no talent as a striker, bruh. Fuck off my show.
Say you swear to God! Say you swear to God!
The next day.
Alright, and now we start the battle of the bottom. Team Z versus Team Y. Now the match starts off with Team Z dominating, you feel me? Big spoon, top mount, but it amounts to nothing because Team Y's defense right now is looking impregnable. Kunigami goes for a shot, but then his shot gets blocked and falls to a young nigga with a fro, who sends a chip through ball up the field, and it puts Oikawa, the guy who's looking like their main striker, threw in on goal. It's him versus the goalkeeper, and I won't even lie, bro, this shot was beautiful, bro. This nigga does a stuttering chip shot. That nigga looked like he was gonna go full power, bro. I won't lie, if I was the goalie, bro, I folded that moment too.
A few minutes later.
First things first, shout out my nigga Gigamaru, bro. Shout out my nigga Giga, the top hustler, the top striker, the clip machine. Cause this nigga is willing to die for his niggas to get a goal, bro. You feel me? Most niggas, when they say they're willing to die for shit, I ain't buying it. But this nigga Gigamaru, this nigga is willing to die for the squad, die for the mandem.
A few moments later.
We get back into the match in a corner situation. with this nigga Bachira as the composer. And while this nigga is composing, Isagi is moving around in the box trying to reposition himself, because he figured there is no way Team Y is this defensively impregnable without a leader. So he starts looking around, he activates his Byakugan. There must be an Aizen on this team. And while Bachira starts off the play, this nigga Isagi figures out who the Aizen is, and as the play from Team Z fails, the ball deflects to the nigga Nico, and Isagi is like, yeah, I peeped game, you're the leader. And Isagi was on him, and he catches the deflection, stopping these niggas from going on any sort of attack, and keeps Team Z in play.
12 seconds later.
Isagi charges forward, looking for a shot course, cause this nigga needs to score, bruh. He wants to prove himself, but he goes for a desperate shot, and Nico sees it coming and covers the shot, and it looks like it's about to go out of bounds. But then my nigga Gigamaru pulls up out of nowhere, hustling, steps in, first time shot into the back of the net, and not only into the back of the net, but the fucking post into the back of his spine, nigga. God damn, like I said in the beginning, bro, Giga willing to die for this shit.
A few moments later.
Isagi pulls up on Nico, and this is the first time his Black Air Force energy starts leaking out. And he's like, hey yo Nico, bro, we about to beat your bitch ass for real. And then Nico's like, hey yo bro, I see you got the same eyes as me, bro. Not most people can't really see me on this grid like that. But you saw me on this grid like that. But please don't get this shit wrong, pussy. Just because you saw one of my tactics doesn't mean you saw everything. Now, just before kickoff begins, Nico pulls up on Isagi. He's like, hey yo bro, let's see what you got for my tactics since you were talking all that shit. Let's see what you got, nigga. Instantly after kickoff, Team Y hits a mean ultra attacking tactic. All the players are running upfield. There's not a man getting left in defense. And what's messed up about this is, since Team Z was just on the attack, most of their players are on defense. So these niggas are running these niggas down, tiki-taka style. Barcelona, they can't keep their defense together. They haven't been positioned well. And Nico and Oikawa are 2 in on goal, 2v1 against whoever the fuck this goalkeeper's name is, bruh. And in that moment, Nico passes the ball to Oikawa. But this nigga Isagi read that shit. He was like, nah, bruh. Thanks for the ball. I smelt that shit on my dog. Then that nigga Isagi and Team Z start off a counterattack. Isagi to Kunigami, Kunigami to Bachira. And you already know that Bachira and Isagi are like, you feel me, Scotty and Michael Jordan, Neymar and Messi, something beautiful like that. So Bachira hits Isagi with a beautiful pass. How's about you shoot that bitch, my nigga? Then he hits a mean first time volley into the back of the net. Now this is where Isagi's character development truly begins. This is where he truly starts to descend into the dark side. Now remember earlier I said he had a bit of Black Air Force energy, bruh? Watch this. Good job, Isagi, bruh. Good job. Listen, bruh. Fuck what you niggas on right now. Hey, yo, nigga, move the fuck out my way. I need to see this shit for real. And Bachira's like, hey, yo, bro, you good? Then Isagi's just walking to all these niggas, bro. Bitch ass nigga 1. Bitch ass nigga 2. Shit, did I kill all these niggas' dreams? Are all these niggas never gonna play for the Japanese football team ever again? Hey, yo, ain't you that nigga on that team who was super nice? You never playing football again too, are you?
Try!
And then this nigga looks at Nico too. He's like, hey, yo, Nico, bro. At least look at me after you take a loss, nigga. Nico looks up. And this nigga Isagi's like, oh, this nigga about to cry. And the worst part is this nigga Ego is watching. He's like, oh, this nigga's about to be a demon. And Isagi's like, oh, the elation to destroy another man's dream. And I was like, oh no, this nigga stabbed.
Fatality.
Get him out of here, cuz!
Post-match, my nigga Isagi pulls up to the replay room. You feel me? And my nigga is feeling himself, you feel me? He really came to glaze all over his own glory, I can't lie. But then he ran into that nigga Chigiri. And this nigga Chigiri starts spitting facts for no reason, bruh. For no reason. This nigga's like, ayo, bruh. Normally when people play football, they focused on the ball. But on the pitch, my nigga, you a Hugo for real, no Neji. I can't lie. And now the rest of us have to keep this in mind for the rest of the show. Because this nigga Isagi about to put that theory to the test, you feel me?
The next day.
Yo, I'ma keep it a buck with you. Team W versus Team Z started off fire. And we start off the match with this nigga Kwan hitting off a hat trick on you little hoes, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, this nigga Kwan goes from Messi to Maguire, and you feel me? Things just start going wrong for Team Z all of a sudden. You feel me? The twins hit off 2 goals. And Isagi starts thinking things are looking a bit fishy over here. And Kwan's Black Air Force energy starts leaking as well. Now a few minutes pass, and this nigga Isagi peeps Kwan fumbling the bag for the team again, and he calls him out on sight after that. Explain yourself, nigga. And then Isagi starts thinking for himself, and he's like, he peeps game. So basically what's happened is, there are 4 total games that these niggas play for their first selection, and they need to win 2 and draw 1 as the minimum requirements for them to get into the second selection as an entire team, right? And this nigga Kwan ain't betting on one of them niggas, so he decided to go rat to the ops so that they'd let him score 3 goals, because the top striker of every team gets to stay in the Blue Lock project, you feel me? And that's some hoe ass nigga shit. Now that the match is level and Team W's entire plot is revealed to the entire of Team Z, these ratchet ass twins pull up and they start talking their shit, bruh. Look at this shit.
12 seconds later.
Good boy, cause that nigga told us all your secrets, bruh. You ain't got no tactics. You niggas ain't shit no more. And then Isagi was like, hoe ass nigga. Now Team C and Team W are level, but it doesn't even take until the next play for Team Z to be behind by 1 goal. Cause this nigga Kwan, he takes the ball, and I can't lie, he's embracing everything about his new shiesty nature. He's like, you know what, you motherfuckers know what I'm about. He assists the twin, and now these niggas are down by 1 goal. Then this nigga Isagi G-checks Chigiri. He's like, listen nigga, I know about your injury and shit, but quit being a hoe ass nigga, you feel me? You're about to hold us back, nigga. I'm trying to be the best striker in the world. Quit being a pussy. I tore my ACL, you feel me? Now that's a big injury. The nigga tore his ACL. And the doctor told this nigga, hey, if you tear your ACL again, bro, that's it for you. GG, you and your dream of becoming a footballer. And Isagi's like, man, that's tough. And then Chigiri starts, you feel me, going into his backstory, Naruto. And he's like, listen, man, I really came to Blue Lock so that I could fucking kill my dream. I used to be like you, nigga, when I was younger, for real. You feel me? I used to have my own weapon. I used to be going crazy on the pitch. But now, I just want that dream to die. And I'm like, damn, bruh.
Additional time.
Now Isagi isn't accepting any of that. They have to at least draw the match. So this nigga is putting in everything he has, bruh. All his stamina gauge is being wasted here. He's like, move, nigga. If you ain't gonna play, then leave the ball to me. And Chigiri was like, bruh, I'm not about to accept this disrespect. So he starts having his main character moments. Starts flashing back to when he tore his ACL, back when he was the man. He was like, you know what? Bump this ACL injury, you know what? Bump these ugly ass twins, bro. Fuck this shit. If this is gonna be the last time I play football, if this is gonna be the last time a nigga gets to run like that again, then I'm putting in my all. And that's some big homie. Now this nigga Chigiri starts revving the engine, bro. You can see this nigga spazzing. He's like, bro, I'm about to be that nigga. I'm about to be that nigga. He's breathing out straight gas. And the moment he breaks his shackles, this nigga's on the run, bro. This nigga is hitting the quickest 100-meter dash you've ever seen in your life, bro. And he steals all the fast nigga quotes there are, bruh. You're too slow. Hey, my name is Barry Allen, fastest man alive. He steals all that shit, bruh. That nigga starts running. And this nigga Isagi peeps game immediately. He's like, hey, yo, bro, I sense a real nigga. And Chigiri is like, I know you do. So then this nigga Isagi whips over the ball to this nigga Chigiri. And this nigga Chigiri starts doing some fucking, you feel me, unspeakable shit. And while the ugly-eyed twins are chasing a ball, Isagi thinks to himself, he's like, bruh, at that kind of speed, that nigga is making it for himself. And this nigga Chigiri just starts hitting the ball. So he's like, nah, nigga, there's more here, nigga. There's no. Bro, you see him just running past all these niggas, bro. All these slow motherfuckers, bro. He's like, nah, bro, the ball is mine. I'm like, bro, you've been real this entire show, nigga, and now you decide to start playing. But this nigga started playing in the last 5 minutes. But this nigga is dashing. You just hear the jet engine going crazy. And you're like, nah, this man is actually gonna go score this fucking goal from where he started. And And this nigga Chigiri's like, bro, when I'm in this element, ain't nobody on me, bro. When I start moving at this kind of speed, nobody can catch up. How dare I almost give up this kind of sauce? And the twins are fucking being petty as fuck. They're like, bro, he's always been a real nigga, fuck. And this nigga Chigiri's like, yeah, I always been a real nigga, you feel me? You remember that shit? Nigga gets them psycho eyes. He's like, nah, nigga, I got more speed, bro. I got more speed. This nigga starts boosting again. He kicks the ball forward, and this nigga just hits the dash, bro. He's like, but this is my max sprint speed, my G. He starts running. I'm like, raw, what's he gonna do? Take a touch? This nigga jumps over the up, and he's like, nah, bro. I need to just jump over and get this ball laced into the back of the net. So he jumps over the opposition. He's like, nigga, score! Nigga, score. The other twin is pulling up and Chigiri's like, and this nigga comes in with the executionary hit. Last moment, this nigga fucking sticks his toe out. He's like, nah, on my mama. In Blue Lock, I'm here to be the fucking best striker in the world, bro. Everyone is spectating, but it's his moment. And the ball goes into the back of the fucking net. And we all have to fucking sing praises to my nigga Chigiri. Cause that nigga did that shit. Damn, my nigga, ain't you scared for your ACL? 4-4. GG. Now, I must apologize to the mandem for leaving you niggas on such a cock tease of an ending. But Team B versus Team Z, the upcoming match, is the most fire match of the first selection. It needs its own video, so stick around. 7 days, 5 days, 3 days, it doesn't matter. Isagi versus Nagi, Team B versus Team Z. Who's gonna be the top striker? Will Team Z stick around? Find out next time on Bookmark Baby.